Imagine you are drifting in a void. There is no top, no bottom, and absolutely no light. The sun is 1,000 feet above you, its rays long since swallowed by the crushing weight of the Atlantic. You are silent. You are still. You aren't even moving a muscle. To any other creature on Earth, you don't exist. You are a ghost in the machine. But then, you feel a tingle in the water, a presence. Before you can even dart away, a nightmare emerges from the gloom. It didn't see you. It didn't hear you. And yet, it knows exactly where your heart is beating. Welcome to Animal Lover Planet. Today, we are stripping away the myths of the great white and the hammerhead. We're going beyond the teeth and the terror to reveal the secret sixth sense that makes the shark the most sophisticated tracking machine ever designed by evolution. For decades, we believed sharks were just biological chainsaws, fast, mean, and visual. We thought they hunted like us. They see it, they chase it, they catch it. But there was a problem with that theory, a big one. Sharks thrive in places where eyes are useless. They hunt in the midnight zone, in silt-choked rivers, and under the cover of the new moon. Biologists were baffled. How does a predator strike with surgical precision when it's effectively flying blind? If you've ever tried to find your keys in a dark room, you know how hard it is. Now imagine those keys are alive, terrified, and actively trying to hide from you in a three-dimensional space the size of a city block. To solve this mystery, we have to look closer at the shark's face. Not at the teeth, but at the skin. Look at these tiny freckles. They look like nothing, right? Just pores in the skin. But inside these holes lies the most incredible biological hardware on the planet. The ampullae of Lorenzini. Think of these as biological antennae. Each pore is filled with a special conductive jelly. And what they hear isn't sound, it's electricity. Here's the imagine this moment. Every time you move a muscle, every time your heart beats, your body generates a microscopic electrical pulse. It's unavoidable. It's the spark of life. To a shark, that pulse is like a neon sign in a dark alley. Scientists once tested this by burying a battery in the sand. The shark didn't look for food. It attacked the battery. Why? Because its sensitivity is so high it can detect a billionth of a volt. To put that in human terms, a shark could detect the electricity of a single AA battery drained into an Olympic-sized swimming pool from the other side. This isn't just hunting. This is bioelectrical telepathy. The shark isn't looking at you. It's feeling your nervous system. But electricity only works when you're close. What if the prey is 50 feet away? 100? This is where the shark activates its second secret weapon, the lateral line. Imagine if your entire body was one giant, hypersensitive ear. Not for sound, but for pressure. The ocean isn't just water. It's a giant, connected web. When a fish flinches or a turtle paddles, it creates a pressure wave. It's like a ripple in a silk sheet. The lateral line is a canal just under the shark's skin filled with tiny, hair-like sensors. When a pressure wave hits the shark, these hairs twitch. Through this remote touch, the shark can feel the shape, size, and speed of a creature it can't see. It knows if you're a 100-pound tuna or a 5-pound mackerel just by the weight of the water you're pushing. It's a sensory map of the invisible. A symphony of vibrations that tells the shark. Something is struggling. Something is weak. Dinner is served. But what if the prey is miles away? What if there's no electricity to feel and no vibration to touch? Now we enter the realm of the legendary, the shark's nose. You've heard the myth. A shark can smell a drop of blood from a mile away. Well, for once, the myth is actually true. Roughly 2/3 of a shark's brain is dedicated to one thing, olfaction, smelling. Their nostrils, called neures, don't breathe air. They are purely for analysis. As water flows through them, the shark's brain creates a scent map. But here's the mind-blowing part. They smell in stereo. By detecting which nostril the scent hits first, they can pivot their bodies like a compass needle, following the smell trail across vast featureless oceans. They aren't just smelling blood. They are smelling fear, hormones, and chemical signatures that have been diluted to 1 part per 10 billion. Now, let's put it all together. This is why the shark is the ultimate hunter. It uses a tiered system of detection. 1. The long range. It picks up a chemical trail from miles away. 2. The mid-range. It feels the thrashing vibrations of the fish through its lateral line. 3. The short range. As it closes in and it's too dark or too fast to see, the ampullae of Lorenzini take over. In the final seconds of a strike, many sharks actually roll their eyes back into their heads to protect them. They are literally legally blind at the moment of impact, and they don't miss. Not because they're lucky, but because they are swimming through a world of data that we can't even imagine. For too long, we've looked at these senses and seen a monster. We've seen a killing machine, but here at Animal Lover Planet, we want to challenge that. These senses weren't designed for malice. They were designed for balance. Sharks are the ocean's janitors. Their sensory powers allow them to identify the sick, the weak, and the dying. By removing the struggling, they keep the entire marine ecosystem healthy and vibrant. Without these silent hunters, the ocean's food chain would collapse into chaos. They aren't the villains of the deep. They are the sophisticated guardians of the blue. Next time you look at the ocean, don't just see a flat, blue surface. Imagine the invisible web of electricity, the humming vibrations of life, and the chemical whispers traveling through the currents. We share a planet with a creature that can see the very spark of life. That's not scary. That's a miracle of evolution. If this journey into the shark's world changed the way you see these incredible predators, hit that like button and subscribe to Animal Lover Planet. Because the more we understand the world's monsters, the more we realize they're just wonders we haven't met yet. I'm your host, and the wild is waiting. See you in the next deep dive.